So here's Rory asking Dean to the dance. Her first question to me is very, what's the word? Manipulative.
What are you
Because
doing? What are you doing Saturday night?
what are you doing? Yeah. Do you work on Friday? I believe she said. Or
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. I wrote down Friday, but you
I
might
think
be
it was
right.
Saturday. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
think it
what
was
do you mean
Saturday.
do you work on
Do
Saturday?
you work on Saturday? Sometimes when I'm free. Also, he doesn't have a schedule. He doesn't have a work schedule. He just shows up at the store when he feels like working. But okay,
Yeah.
so and she beats around the bush like you would because
Like a
you're
lot.
awkward.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's this thing. And then she goes on this chicken rant, which is so weird. And she's being really weird. And finally, she's like, it's a dance. Do you want, and he's like, what do I have to wear?
Such a good question. Also, all of this is so um it's so, I think, the way things happen. It's she's all over the place. She's kind of asking, not asking, is it a dance? No, it's not. Yes, it is. So I think it is how teenagers do. This is
Yeah.
her first non-boyfriend
Yeah.
boyfriend.
And it's awkward to ask a guy. I mean, it's awkward to ask anyone out.
Yeah.
Just across the board. It's fine. It's awkward.
And then it's, what do you have to wear? She's like, you could wear anything. He's so sweet. He's like, come on. And then he has to wear a coat and tie and
Yeah.
yeah,
Lame.
I used to like getting dressed up here and again, but most of the guys that I knew did not, and it was like you're making them do it, so it's extra on top of you're asking them out. You're asking them to get dressed in this what they call monkey suit. So that was
Hmm.
extra. But he did it. Was he not the
It's
sweetest?
so offensive to monkeys, but yes. Monkey suit. I mean, I think if you like a person, you sometimes do things for them that, like,
Yeah, but it's
I
like you
wouldn't,
said, Dean and his confidence, normally a guy'd be like, I don't know. Is it, I guess if you want, and it's
right.
like, oh, if I want.
Yeah. I mean, I one time dated a guy in my adult life who said, I'm never going to be your date for a wedding. I hate weddings. I'm
Ew.
never going to go to a wedding with you. And at the
I
time,
Do
I
you
was
get
like,
to say that?
yeah, at the time, I was like, well, it's good to know where we stand. What a relief, right? And then I was
Yeah.
telling a friend about it, and she was like, that's kind of bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't say, like, if you want to be with me every now and then, you're going to have to be my date to a wedding. That's like a
Also,
thing that happens to people when they're couples,
and why do people not like going to weddings? It's so fun.
It's great.
It's so fun. There's like nice food,
There's
there's
swag,
music, just
and you can
yeah.
judge everybody's outfits. You can go to a wedding real cynically and still have fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can be an asshole at a wedding and still have a great time. So I was like,
Yeah.
why don't you just come with me and be an asshole and we'll have fun.